Alright, so that's the next day, starting the video, but this is the whole reason why the new sourcing vehicle. You can see we're at a Ford dealership, and we're actually in Angola, and the reason is because here, sourcing vehicle 2.0, it's a Raptor, and it broke down. We bought it brand new, and it only has like 1,000 miles on it, if that, and something went through the radiator. I'm gonna have to pick up that truck, get ready to check out, I think see that, and we do pick up the switches, as you can see, we can find them. They're not like making money right now, but they're still making $50 profit. You guys have got to spend $300 to buy it. So here we actually are in the sourcing vehicle 3.0, I guess 2.0. I don't know when I started making videos. I don't think we had that SUV, the car we had before the SUV. I don't remember. As you can see, there's still tons of room back here. It's not like we lost room. I don't know how well it comes through on camera, but we are going to get a tonneau cover too in the back there, a hard plastic locking one. So you got even more room. So it probably has more room than the Sorrento for sourcing when you account for all that cab space and then the back. But as you can see, I've seen that clip. It was kind of far away, but we still do pick up the switches, and we got some other just normal stuff. Even though they are probably only about a $50 or an easy $50, you could probably hold out or try to sell it locally or something. Just get a little bit more because they are coming out more. But pretty much I guarantee $50 profit's still $50, as I said. You're paying $300 for it, so I got a phone call. Walgreens here, not finding too much. Just found one good toy they usually have. It's like $30-40. Usually have decent clearance if you look at their clearance. But we have been picking up, and we just found some actually like 2 or 3 days ago, well more than that, maybe it was like 3-4 days ago, of the HIV tests that were pretty popular for a while because they're clearing some out for like $5 and they're worth like 30, but haven't found any for a long time, but we just ended up finding some 3 or 4 days ago. So I guess you can still keep a lookout for those. And now we're at Ollie's. You know, my hair's crazy, it's so windy out there. But we never really shop at Ollie's. We do have an Ollie's. Not really biased, but in every direction there's one. But this is the Angola, Indiana. We'll see if we can find some. Because I've only been here like once, and it was really early in our Reselling's career. And I guess we'll find it. I know there's a lot of food here, but the problem is you look at the expiration dates. So that one's 12/17, so still good. And probably not though. But I said we're gonna try out Ollie's. Don't usually do Ollie's. We ended up buying 2 cartons full. I think it was like about $400 worth, so it wasn't really too much, huh? And it was $560 worth. But a lot of it wasn't grocery, or some grocery, but a lot of it was just like the personal care kind of thing. I know a lot of people do Ollie's and they do just fine in it, but we aren't really too much. Just what we're scanning, it's the whole, you have to really know your grocery category as far as when the dates are in, because their dates range all over the place. I'm pretty sure the dates is like 120 days out of like FDA or something like that, and no multiples after May 1st. But I said I'm not 100% sure. We're not experts in the grocery category, so what we have sold, but we only sell like 2 or 3 things. We don't usually buy, a whole bunch of the stuff. So we'll go ahead and try it out, since half of it's personal care. We know it's good, and the other half's not. Now we're at Meijer, and it's already looking good. Already walked in the door and found three things of pretty good video game things. You can pretty much only find them at Walmart or Meijer. You've only found them at Meijer. It's a special edition of something in the video game section, but pretty good. Otherwise, not too great, but you make like $35 or something, even though it's a little bit expensive. A lot of these things are. It's still 75% off, $40. It's like, nope, it's not worth it. Plus, it's funny because there was a Walmart, keep on saying Walmart, so I used to go into Myers, but we're going to a lot more. Margaret came around the corner as we lifted this up, was like, oh, man, check the UPC. It's like, nope. Cost of that. Then he walked up on us, like, I hope you got something? Nope, sorry. On some more clearance electronics, we're waiting for a guy to get over there. But there's a bunch of Star Wars stuff. It's all 50% off. I'm not saying what's good and what's bad, but we found at least one thing. The rest of this stuff, staying away. All right, an update on the Star Wars situation. We did find something. I think we found like 12 or 13 pieces. So make sure, I guess you get the Meijer and scan them out. Also, did spend for not going for just going to pick up the truck. Did spend quite a bit. Spent like 500 here, 300 there, 600 here. So turned to be a pretty good profitable day, I suppose, for not even really going out to source, just getting the truck. All right, so that's going to be the end for what we filmed. I might throw a little bit more in there, but we just get back home. It is only 5 something, as you can see. So the kind of resellers we are. Supposed to have an eBay package out today, but didn't even stop at the post office. But that's all right. We'll get our shift out tomorrow, and all will be good. But as you can see, there's a little joke about the Corvette. Corvette's still here. As you can see, actually, I think I have a startup or something like that, clip or something like that. have to figure out something for the Raptor. But I don't know if I explained, but the reason why that was at the dealership is because we were on the toll road and we were out sourcing, and a big chunk of fan, came off, and we could hear it spraying coolant, and the whole truck was vibrating because the radiator fan piece broke off, and it punctured the radiator. And it turns out it was a little piece from the factory, like a little some kind of metal stuck. I don't know what it was, but they had the piece there. They had to send it back to Ford because they wanted it back. But it was repaired for free. Repaired the next day. It happened on a Sunday. They called in the radiator on a Monday. Got it fixed on a Tuesday. We didn't pick it up till today, which is Wednesday, because they said they were going to clean it up a little bit, but there's still some kind of coolant stuff all over it. But that's Sourcing Vehicle 3.0. Like I said, it has plenty of room in it, especially with the lockable tonneau cover on it. But the Corvette didn't go anywhere either. So we got the Norelco Ladybug Slide. As always, it's complete, good condition. Obviously that needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but see, it's $5. This is going. Last one sold for 44 best offer, so $5 for 40 bucks. We'll take that. I'm sure they're gonna be real confused when they're buying a lady salon kit. So they were buying. We're gonna hit up some Myers, old Meyer, one of those ones I have like a love-hate relationship with. But we don't like stopping, but we know you got to. You gotta look. But looking for toys in a Nintendo variety. By the time you see this video, you're already going to know probably what they are, and it's already going to be all sold out still, and prices might even go back down if they make more or not. But some Nintendo variety in electronics, and see if we can find. Of course, that lady at that Morocco thing did say, "What is this?" It's like, it's a hair trimmer thing from like the 80s or something like that. And obviously we're not going to use it, but it still had some vintage sports stuff there for $5 as far as like shirts and stuff, but there are some stains and we don't want to deal with it. We're doing all right now. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and show you. It's Amiibos. Because like I said, this video, I don't want to give away all of our stuff. It's not like it's a secret or anything, but I'll make it too easy if I just give it to you and you guys can go watch it. But these videos are usually like a week apart. Like they're filmed the week before I get it up, so just to let you know, by the time you see this video, if you see us buying these or see these and you're like, those ain't worth it anymore, or like, you can't find those, we already know about that. Just realize this was filmed a week before, but you see there's 4 right there. We're going to merchant fulfilling them. I don't know if we're going to get to the fact we're going to get them in FB8 or not, but that's why we're stopping at Meyer. Like I said, it's the whole love-hate thing. It's like, it's not too great for the normal RA stuff. You're not going to come home empty-handed, but you're not going to find a lot of stuff. But they're also like that, so they have the little one-offs that you're going to find because no one else comes to Meyer and gets them, I guess. But they just got the 4 big ones. I don't have the smaller ones, but that's all right. Since we're here, we're going to go ahead and check the toys because it's right next door. I ended up buying a lot more stuff. A bunch of, here's some like prepaid phones. It's like 53 after fees or something. Good rate, 200 reviews, and then a bunch of GoPro stuff that was on clearance. It's one of those lucky things too. When we didn't bring a cart, we had our hands full back there in the corner, and the electronics guy was like, hey, we were like, hey, can we check out here? He's like, sure. So we had to check out in the back of the store. Huge bag and a little bag, but definitely didn't imagine we're going to find all that GoPro stuff for pretty cheap. You have to go on eBay because they're restricted for used or new on Amazon. Used, there's only one guy on both listings. He's only like $2 off the new price. So did you get it or did you not get it? I think we're going to go with eBay. Toys R Us is a little bit better. 2 of these are up to like 70 to 80, and they got 5 of these. But there is a sign over there. It's all Nintendo Switch games, systems, and accessories, and Toys to Life. Limit 1 per customer. But I mean, these aren't Switch. Those aren't Switch. They Switch. But even look on the back, it just shows Wii U and 3DS, and they say nothing about the Switch. But I guess we'll see what the employee says. If we can get 1 per customer, I guess we're only getting 2. If we can get them all, I guess we're getting 5 of them. We ended up getting them all. The first cashier was like a younger guy, and he was like, oh, I'm sorry, it's only 1 per person on Nintendo Switch Total Life. We're like, it's not Switch, it's Wii U though. He's like, yeah, but these work for the Switch. He turns around and points to the sign, but we show him the back because the back of the Amiibos actually only say Wii U and 3DS, and we're like, well, we didn't even get a Switch. So I ditched because I had 2 in my hands and went down to an older lady down at the other end. She checked me out fine. But I guess the guy ended up giving it to us, so he was like, well, let's do them separate transactions, you know, you didn't need to. but ended up getting them all, I guess. All right, so we stopped at, we haven't had much luck actually since that last video. I think we've stopped at like 2 more Walmarts, maybe 2 more Myers, and a Best Buy, and didn't find a, it was only, there's 2. Didn't find a single one, so I thought maybe someone else was like looking for them, so they started, because we started kind of in the middle of Fort Wayne, and there's a bunch of Walmarts and Myers on each side of the Fort Wayne then, so we thought maybe we started in the middle and somebody started at this end, so we drove all the way over here and didn't find them, so they're going to drive to the middle and didn't find them, so we didn't find any on the one side of Fort Wayne, so we drove all the way to the other side. So here's our first, we haven't stopped at the Meijer over here, we stopped at the Walmart, and we ended up finding some. I found out two, and even found 2 of these, which I find these are actually the good ones. These are like $70 too, or at least last time I looked, they're like 69 or 70. So the funny part is we bought, we probably sent in 24 of those, 25 of those, because Walmart was clearancing them out for 10, and you were only making like, you know, $7-8 on them. And we actually sold through all 24, probably you know, maybe like 4 days ago. We probably sold our last one because these weren't skyrocketing in price, and we didn't hold on and be like, oh, Zelda's going to make the older one skyrocket in price. So we just sold them out, made our $7-8 profit on them, and now they're, we could have made a $50 bill on each one, but that's all right. Found 2 hanging on the shelf, so turned out to be a pretty good stop, I guess. All right, so we just got out of the Goodwill by our house, the one by the newest one, where they moved from this Martin's, moved over. By next to the Martins is a Goodwill, which we usually have pretty good luck here. We don't really stop here too often, but not this good of luck, as we walked in there and right on the shelf was Twilight Princess, even though it wasn't in there. Wii Sports Resort was in there perfect, and then the Wind Waker was in there perfect condition. Then they all came with the manuals and the cards and everything. But this wasn't Twilight Princess because it has the collector's edition in there. That's the one that comes with, I think it came with one of the others else for the GameCube, but it has like the 64 Ocarina of Time and that kind of stuff for the GameCube on there. So it's not actually Wind Waker, but the game is still itself is still worth $40-50, and the case is worth $10-20 by itself. So it's the first time we ever came in there and found some GameCubes.